Hello, friends. How are you? Friends, this is a very teasing questions. Like, which is the one which is the correct Ayanamsha and to be seen for astrological charts? So, there are majorly two categories. One is a Niryana system. Nir means no and Ayana means motion. And the other one is a Shana system. Shana means with motion. So Niryana are also called sidereal, which is respect to a star. Now in India, basically like the Jyotish, what we do, majorly you will see there is a Ayanamsha, which is called by everyone like as Lahiri Chitra Paksha Ayanamsha or Lahiri True Ayanamsha or Lahiri Traditional Ayanamsha. So Lahiri was a gentleman who actually met this mathematics and so based on his ephemeris actually like the entire Jyotish of the Nirayana system of the Indian Jyotish system is seen normally. But there are other systems as well, like Raman system is there, KP system is there, Yukteswar system is there, and there are many systems. However, there is one more system called Shayana system, which is a Western system that is also there. So, what is the difference and which is the correct one as far as the Indian Jyotish goes, the Bharatiya Jyotish goes? So, this I think this particular slide, this chapter will also like presentation will also clarify about the Pushya Paksha and Amsha also, which is also a question which comes to me. Sir, what about Pushya Paksha and Amsha and what about the Chitra Paksha and Amsha? Which one is the correct? So, let you take a call after understanding this video. So basically, this is a celestial equator. This is a celestial equator. So this is Earth. The Earth is basically tilted. You see, Earth is tilted. And this is the equator of Earth. So if you expand it horizontally infinite, you get a bigger equator, which is called celestial equator. And the sun, it moves in its own path called ecliptic. This is the ecliptic. The sun moves like this. So this is Earth, which is tilted. This is not pole. So this is Polaris. The pole star, the Polaris. So referred to the pole star, if a line is deduced from the Earth in the vertical, there is pole star, and straight 180-degree beneath is a south celestial pole. So this goes infinite. No one knows where it ends. It goes infinite. You think this as Mahakash, Brahmand. So Earth and the equator also expanded on both the sides. So celestial equator and Earth. Visualize like slanting like this way. And this is the one which is the sun's journey actually. So here, sun starts from Aries and it goes and it comes back from Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. And here it actually, wherever the sun ecliptic cuts the particular celestial equator, that particular point is called vernal equinox. This is important. Like, this is the Earth acts like the equator and this Earth equator, and this is the sun ecliptic. Wherever it is cutting, that particular point is called vernal equinox. So in my left hand side, we have the deity of the Chitra Nakshatra, which is Vatsvar, and he's also resembled with Vishwakarma. So it is an important nakshatra as far as the Niryana system goes. So let us understand why. So you see in the Indian system, like the Niryana system, the Chitra Nakshatra is basically targeted. The concept is like Chitra Nakshatra is basically 23-degree to 20 minutes Virgo to 6-degree 40 minutes in Libra. So that means the four charanas of Chitra Nakshatra, the two falls in Virgo and two falls in Libra. So after the first two charanas, 30-degree Virgo, 0-degree Libra, which is this point, which is 173-degree plus 6-degree 40 minutes, which is 180 degrees. So in the zodiac cycle, the Chitra Nakshatra is considered to be the 180-degree, the brightest star at that point of time, as the point of reference. So what it is, from there, a 180-degree line straight, it is measured here. So, so imagine like from the sky, like you can see the brightest star, the Spica, this Chitra Nakshatra is called Spica, and 180-degree from that particular point. So this is Virgo two pada of Chitra here and two pada of Chitra in Libra. So in the in between the second and the third pada, that the starting conjunction point is a 180 degree. From there, there is Spica. Imagine here it is Spica. Why it is going? This slide is actually just a movement. So this is Spica. So this is Spica. From here, 180 degree into the sky, into the sky. Uh, like it is like whichever like the part of the sky this point projects, that part of the sky, whenever sun comes into its cozone in that particular eclipse and sun comes and meet here 180 degree from this particular point, that is taken as the first point of Aries in Niryana system. So what happening is basically, see, imagine the earth is like you are standing here and the earth is also rotating on his own axis, and the sun is also moving in the zodiac. So what is happening is when the earth comes back to the original point, say the first point is Aries. So when the earth comes and the first point, the sun also comes the first point, there will be a timeline difference. So what is happening? This first point, which was initially thought 180 degree from the Chitra Nakshatra, Vishwakarma, the Lord, the structure Lord, who is a creator, who is a like manufacturer, who is an artist, who is a skillful, like who is creating the entire thing. So from there, the 180 degree, this part is considered to be the starting point of the Nirayana system, but the actual sun, when it comes back, and the actual art also, when it goes and it comes back to the original position, the direction of that particular sidereal, it's like, topical, this sun, it actually shifts towards westward. And from this point, the actual sun comes and it goes backward, westward. So like you can see this point, na? This particular celestial equator, the particular ecliptic, wherever it is cutting, it is called vernal equinox. So the vernal equinox initially was here. From here, because the time of the earth and the sun coming back to the original position is different, it is getting drifted. So it is like 70, every 72 years, it is like 1 degree, there is a like, like shifting of the particular this vernal equinox from the original Aries point. So this particular point is 23 degree 50 minutes at this point of time. Okay, so this was the initial Nirayana point, which is our point, this point. And this is the actual point currently, which is like the sun is coming back. So this total, this angular difference is basically it's 23 degree and 50 minutes. So that is the difference of the Indian system with the Western system. Now, the question comes whether it is right or wrong. So you see, all the Bharatiya Jyotishas are mentioned in the textbooks, the muhurtams and the marriage and the everything. But these are all based on the muhurtams and the festivals on the nakshatras. So imagine like, there is Diwali in North. So in Bengal, during that time, we have the Kali Puja. If there is Navaratri at North, then in Bengal, there is during that time, it is Durga Puja. So basically, but maybe like, when there is Bihu in Assam, there is Lori in Punjab. So, there is Pongal in South. So every festivals are based on the nakshatra. So imagine if my nakshatra is coming one in East and your nakshatra is coming like, every time it is changing. So basically what will happen, we will lose the authenticity of the particular nakshatra, which, or the, the transit points which are mentioned in the classical text. So if the classical text mention, if the Kartik Purnima, like, this puja is to be done, or the Kartik Amavasya, this puja to be done. If every, like in Indian system, they are considering the eternal point of the sky from the Spica, 180 degree, that eternal point of start which was mentioned in the books, like the starting, all everything is mentioned, the sutrams, everything which are like the the formulas, the calculation, the transit theories. These are all mentioned as based on from the starting point of the Aries. Now, maintaining an Niryana system, we are maintaining what is mentioned in the book. So we are doing the practical application based on the textual theories. But in case of Western things, what happens is, like, it is getting shifted. It is getting shifted. Why it is getting shifted? Because the sun coming back to his own position and the earth also coming back to his own position. The equator and the ecliptic will cut in a different way. So from here, it start cutting here, then here, like here, then every 72 like years, it is like 1 degree, sun is shifting the, like the vernal equinox point, which is currently at 23 degree 50 minutes from the starting. So my friends, the westerner takes this point, this particular vernal equinox point, as a first point of Aries, which is the actual thing. So when we are predicting, say, a season, when we are predicting rains, Shayana system or their system, Shayana means which is having motion. So theirs is having motion and ours is fixed. Ours is fixed here and there is having motion because it's always flexible. It's going backwards. So there is having motion. So this is the base of the Westerners and this is the base of the Indians. We are following the dictums and the rules and the rituals of our own Jyotisha system, but they are taking the reference of the vernal equinox. Wherever it is cutting, they're taking it as the first point of Aries, and from there, they're measuring the chart. So imagine if my Aries start from here. So my, like say, moon is in the Cancer. From here, the moon can be in the Leo because it from my, the 30-degree start from here. From him, the 30-degree will start from here. So there will be a difference of their zodiac, placement and our zodiac placement. Which is right, which is wrong, you need to understand. But as per the Indian system, as per maintaining the festivals, maintaining the ayanas, maintaining the marriages, maintaining the rituals, everything is mentioned based on the movement of the planets over the nakshatras. So if the nakshatras are not like, maintained as per the books which are given, then how do we maintain, how do we predict as per the sutrams? It is not, we are not going ahead as per the, like the Puranas and our classical text. If we are shifting our base, because we are taking the, we are marking the sky as the, like the point at the sky as the first point, from where, like, every year when the person comes in this position and he see the sky, he will see the specific sky every time after 1 year, like the specific time year. But for this person who is taking this as the base, at the starting base, his base after 1 year, although the date will be 1 year, his base will be a different sky out here. But in our case, when the Aries thing comes in the Niryana system, his aspect in the sky will be the same every year when this particular Aries things start in the Niryana system. So, but even in, like, the this the Niryana system, just a moment, see. So how it happens is, like, this is one more example, which is also, like, will be helpful for everyone to understand. See, this is the Chitra Nakshatra. It falls within the Virgo and the Libra. So when the sun enters the Aries, sun enters the Aries, basically this point, you know, he his light fall on the Chitra. It is thought to be like this, like, the opposite, 180-degree opposite of the particular planet, the months are given. So Chaitra or the Chitra is basically this month when the Libra, this thing, like, the 00 point of Libra is a 00 point of Aries. So that is the 180-degree point. And since sun will be in Aries during the month of this, the vernal equinox, so it is the Chitra month in the like the Indian calendar. Similarly, sun moves towards Taurus. When it moves towards Taurus, the aspect, the 180-degree from here falls in the second nakshatra, which is the Vishaka nakshatra. So Vaishak. When it goes to Gemini, it falls in the particular Jeshta. When it goes to Cancer, it falls in the specifically Uttarashada. Sorry, in the Gemini, it falls in the Uttarashada. When it goes in this particular Cancer thing, the seventh from it is the Capricorn. where you have this Sravana. So that's Sravana month. So the Sravana month is coming up. You see now currently the sun is out in Gemini. So once it goes to the Cancer, the 180-degree difference Nakshatra is a Sravana. So the Sravana month is actually the calendar month. So basically in this way, you see from Chitra, from the, this particular Chitra, you can see. So this particular point, 180-degree point, as a starting point of Aries, this particular point is taken in the sky. So when I'm standing here, I will see this part of the sky every time, like, the Niryana way, if I'm considering the first point of Aries. But in their case, what will happen because of the sidereal, my face will change, and maybe like in the next year when the first point of Aries come, it will be starting from there. I mean to say in over the years, but we as an Indian, the Jyotish system takes this as a reference always. So this is how actually the zodiac works, and this is a Nirayana, which is not related to motion, but the Shayana is related to motion. Right or wrong, of course, if it is about Indian Muhurtam system, if it is about the festivals, marriage and everything, I personally prefer Lahiri and Ayanamsha. And if I am predicting rains or something, mundane astrology, seasonal astrology, food or Vikram Samvat or something like that, obviously, like, the Shayana system will be, mundane wise, will be, of course, better because it is taking the actual sun roots. Also, you see in the zodiac also, just a moment. So in the zodiac also, if you see, like, the Kalpurush chart, the one, ignore all the planets. The Kalpurush chart will start with Aries and ends up in Pisces. The 00 degree, that like the particular starting of the Libra, which is the seventh house, which is 180 degree to the Lagna, the Aries. All the astrologer believes Aries to be the first house. There is no doubt into that. Whether it's a Pushya Paksha Ayanamsha or a different Ayanamsha, but everyone agrees that the first house is Aries. So basically, it is like, this, like, the Chitra Nakshatra, which is 00 degree Libra, it is opposite to 00 degree Aries. So in that way, the Kalpurush is also 360 degree. And the Kalpurush, because of putting the Niryana system, because of putting the Niryana system, you know, this is Aries. So if I put the Niryana system, I don't shift the position of from this, like, my view from this particular 180 degree, the nakshatra will tally with the Rashi. The nakshatra will tally with the Rashi. So Aries will always be Ashwini, Bharini, and Kritika. But imagine, like, if in the Shayana system, when I'm seeing this point after, say, some, like, some 70 years, I'm seeing, like, the first point of Aries is from this point. This matching, this tallying of the nakshatra with the Rashi will also not match. Hence, in any case, Nirana system is the most scientific in terms of understanding, like predicting, like, or seeing the muhurtams or doing the festivals. But in Shayana system, like, this nakshatra will never match with the Rashis. So hence it will not match. And also about the Pushya Paksha Ayanamsha. See, the Pushya Paksha Ayanamsha is not the 180 degree from the Kalpurush Lagna. See, the Kalpurush Lagna of the starting will is always the Aries. Because Sun start his journey from here, then it goes like this and it comes back to the Pisces, like that. So since we are taking the reference of the, like, the Chitra Nakshatra, which is the seventh house, and 180 degree from the seventh house is the first house. So fourth house is not the one which is taken as a reference here. So in that case, technically, Lahiri actually holds, like, because logically also, if you see, Lahiri, like, the lunar months and the festivals and everything are traced. The month names are given based on the sun movement over, like, with respect to the Chitra Nakshatra. If we change it to Pushya, then this thing will certainly get affected, and it is not. It is the fourth house. See, Pushya will come in here. It is the fourth house. It will not. It is not the seventh house, which is 180 degree to the starting point, the Aries. So how do you map the sky in the Nirana system in the zodiac? It is not possible. So in that case, of course, technically the true linear systems holds a better logic, and it is the one why Jawaharlal Nehru has appointed Lahiri ji, Lahiri Mahasaya for coming up with the ephemeris. So my friend, this is my interpretation about the particular the Niryana and the Shayana system. And you see how fantastically the Chitra deity Vasar, which also denotes Vishwakarma, although Vasar is not Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma is a title like Indra is a title. Indra is not a king specific. It is a title actually. So in this case, Vishwakarma is a title. Vatsar is like the creative and the the karma guru and so his daughter got married to son actually, Samja. And Chaya also is considered to be this Vishwakarma's daughter. So he's the one who builds the city, the like the the heaven, the the chariots, and he's a creator actually. It's a he's thought to be as a part of Brahma also. So like that. So the so and hence so his blessings and the zodiac also construction is happening. So somewhere it is also getting a relation. So that is my understanding about this particular thing. But regarding technically, I've explained everyone. So that is the reason why Chitrapaksha Anamsha is taken, why Nirayana is considered, because whatever sutrams, whatever muhurtam, whatever rules and rituals we have in the Indian system of customs and duties, which are based on Jyotisha Purans and the the Itihasas, so and Mahabharatas and Ramayanas. So basically, these are all based on Nakshatra, and these are all based on the particular position in the sky when the things comes and the planet transit over that particular point, that like particular event triggers, and that is good for an individual, bad for an individual. So these are the particular sky point markers which can only be achieved through the Nirayana system, not through the Shayana system. But Shayana system is for the seasonal thing when you want to predict about the rains and all those things. It is of course a better system for those kind of things. So friends, any question, do put me in the comment box, please. Thank you very much.